is Radha Marcum, Editor-in-Chief of Delicious Living, and today I'm speaking with Terry of EuroPharma about his new product. And maybe you want to tell us a little bit about how you solved, apparently with curcumin, it's great for reducing inflammation, reducing pain, but it's very difficult for us to absorb what we need out of the herb.
Oh, absolutely true. In fact, in the research in the laboratory, the results are very, very promising for a lot of different indications, way beyond pain and inflammation. But it is very, very poorly absorbed, and in most cases, it doesn't get out of the intestinal tract. In the laboratory, very, very easy to get results because you've got a culture and you've got the raw material direct in contact with the culture. So the results are very simple. But when it gets into the human body, it has to go through digestion, assimilation, absorption, and absorption is very, very poor. So what can we do to increase absorption? So scientists all around the world are looking for ways of increasing the absorption. And luckily, we found a company in India that we've been working with for several years now that has found a way to increase the absorption by 1,000%, 10 times over standard curcumin, and 630% over curcumin that is blended with black pepper.
So when we say absorption, it's more than just the intestines, right? It's
absolutely.
How it goes out into, maybe you could talk a little bit about, does it get into the cells? What's its function, when we talk about absorption?
The laboratory studies at the MD Anderson Hospital with curcumin have found that it is the strongest substance they've ever tested for a variety of conditions: pain, inflammation, support of cancer patients, and a lot of other conditions. But since it can't be absorbed, it can't be tested in human trials because they can't find it in the bloodstream. There's no way to really detect it in the bloodstream after a human has swallowed it. So in order to get in the bloodstream and into the cellular level, because that's the pathway to get it in there, what can we do to increase absorption out of the intestinal tract, into the bloodstream, into the cellular level, or past the blood-brain barrier for support of brain function, cognitive function, cardiovascular. It has tremendous properties, but it can't be absorbed. And that is the key to it. So how do we get it absorbed? And that is the way that the Indian company has found it. First of all, they blend it with turmeric essential oils, which are very high in tumerones. That increases absorption. And then we bind it with phospholipids. Phospholipids get into the cellular level very, very easily. Minerals are not absorbed very easily as well. So what they do with minerals is they chelate it with amino acids. Amino acid gets into the cellular level very easy. So the protein drags the minerals into the cellular level. Phospholipids are the same thing. It drags the component that is bound to into the cellular level, and it raises it by a factor of anywhere from 5 to 10. Then we micronize it, which breaks it down into very small particles. So now you've increased absorption 1,000%, 10 times over anything else. And that is the major factor.
So have studies been done on the...
Absolutely. In fact, the absorption studies have been done on humans, on human trials. So we've got good human data. There has never been any other curcumin that has been found to increase absorption studies. They have only one rat study for another type of curcumin, and only a rat study, and that's only been 5 times greater, and that was in animals. But now there's several studies going on, one on rheumatoid arthritis that is being conducted right now, and it shows great promise. They did a 6-month study in Hong Kong, at the University of Hong Kong, on Alzheimer's disease, and the results were very, very promising, which then led to a great grant so they could do a 2-year study. So that has just been launched. There's also a huge study that's just been launched in Australia on this form of curcumin, which is BCM95. It's a very well studied, a very well put together product, and it has a major impact on what's going to happen in the future.
Well, great. Congratulations on a fantastic product.
It's a real, it's a really fantastic product.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, thank you very much. I will. My pleasure. Thank you.